Welcome to the Battle of the River Trebia, a historical battle but fought today on Rome 2 Total War as a multiplayer battle. The Romans are pushing forwards. They've got their Velites on the front, then the Hastati, then the Principes, then the Triarii. On the flanks, they have their allies, the Sorci, the barbarians over here, controlled by BHO. This faction is called the Cenomani, I believe it's pronounced Cenomani, controlled by BHO. The Romans here are controlled by Argo. And then over here as Carthage, we have Fragna 99 and Lolo Hoyul Peso, I believe it's called, both controlling Carthaginian armies. Balance of power is in favour of the Carthaginians, that is Carthage in yellow, Rome is in red in this one. Even though we're spectating as the other side, but you know, it's Rome 2, so you can't expect it to be a fully working, functioning game, can you? No, of course, it is going to be a little bit broken. There are also Carthaginian reinforcements coming in from the side of the battle, coming in from over there somewhere, which will eventually arrive, I believe. It's just some extra infantry, some extra cavalry. We've got elephants in this battle as well. One thing to note, these units here have a lot of experience. If you hover over them, you can see 3 gold chevrons of experience on each of them, even the infantry in the middle here. Whereas the Romans and the Cenomani allies do not have that. There's no experience on this one. These are new, fresh recruits. Wow, I love watching them cross the water though. I wish it had frozen over. That should be a really cool feature where sometimes, 1 in 5 times when it snows on a river map, it freezes over and you can walk across all of it. That would be so cool. Yeah, I think we saw the reinforcements for a second over here. They are on their way. What do they have back here? Just a random unit that I've forgotten about. Some random noble Gallic swordsmen. Oh, it's always tragic being forgotten about. Don't worry, Gallic swordsmen. I know what it's like. Okay, so the Carthaginians have a lot of elite cavalry on the flank here, and same over here as well with elephant cover. The Romans and the Cenomani don't have really that much cavalry, nothing that can really compete. I think the Roman cavalry is about to get butchered here, but I think their infantry can hold their own. If I had to place my money on a certain side, I'm going to say Carthage. Balance of power is in their favour. They'll win on the flanks, dominating with their cavalry, and then they can flank around, surround everybody, and cause a mass rout. But it depends on the infantry though. If Rome can cut through the infantry before that, and then their infantry can reinforce and cut down the elephants, cut down the cavalry, then we could see a very different battle. It all depends on speed here. And I think everyone's in position apart from this unit. Alright, they seem to have remembered. They're bringing the unit forwards now. Finally. But yeah, it depends on speed here. Rome needs to cut through the centre quick. Carthage needs to cut through the flanks quick. Which side is going to achieve it first? And I think that's going to be the main part of this battle. The Romans definitely have the numbers, you can see it clearly here. They've basically formed pretty much 4 lines, whereas the Carthaginians only have 1 line of infantry and then 1 line of archers. So they definitely have the number advantage, but they don't have the XP on their troops. Yeah, so these are like Hannibal's men, they're battle hardened. They've been fighting for a while, pushing through the Alps and all of that, whereas this fresh army just quickly recruited and just throw them in there, see what they can do. And it's all quiet right now, no one's making the move yet. It's on triple speed currently, the cavalry is ready though. Mercenary Iberian cavalry, and here we go, the Velites, they're charging forwards, but they don't have that good range. Okay, so they're not yet in range, they're being shot at here by, what have they been shot at? The mercenary Baleariac slingers. They're getting in a load of javelins, they're slaughtering them. They're not even in range yet, they still need to push further forwards. Okay, those Velites have broken. That was disastrous. 0 kills on all of them. 20, about 10 deaths there. Yeah, 20 deaths, 10 deaths, about 30 deaths, about 30 deaths, and no kills. The infantry's pushing forwards now with the cavalry. The Carthaginians holding their ground for the time being. They're not pushing forwards, they're just going to let the Romans hit them. You don't want to do that with the cavalry though. You want to charge your cavalry in this. Carthage? Wake up. Okay. Now they're charging their cavalry in, but now it's the Roman player who's not paying attention. And the Carthaginians got an excellent charge in there with better cavalry as well. So these equites, I don't think there's really any chance at all they're going to hold. This Roman cavalry charged that one. They're about to get completely surrounded though. The elephants are coming in as well. This unit here losing. It's lost one man, killed 6. Okay, so they're doing well so far. Cavalry charge on that side as well. But yeah, the cavalry are starting to get cut down now for the Romans. It's definitely not going to hold out for much longer. Is that some missiles I saw coming in? Nah, it's just the snow playing with my eyes. The barbarians are now charging in here as well. This is what Rome and the, what are they called? Cenomani need to do. They need to break this infantry. They need to break through here quick. So that they can then go and help out the cavalry. But they need to be a lot faster than this. The Romans are coming in as well. Meanwhile, over here, this is a Roman general. He's losing a lot of bodyguards. He's getting kills though. This unit here also getting kills, but they're just so outnumbered in terms of cavalry. And they've got to fight as well against the elephants. So it's not looking good for Rome, especially if they lose their general. Their infantry have engaged. We've got the Hastati in the front, fighting the Carthaginian hoplites. I want a quick look over here because one of the cavalry units broke, and now this one's breaking as well. The equites are gone. Oh no. Oh no, and then this one here is also breaking. And just like that, the Roman cavalry on the right flank has pretty much been disintegrated. They're having to retreat here, but that's going to cause them to actually rout. They didn't actually take that many losses overall. They did a good job at surviving and getting kills, but it was just for numbers, and fighting elephants as well. And why is there green slime here? It's like, why is it lighting up green? I don't get that. Yeah, why is the snow green? I've heard of yellow snow. It didn't taste that good. But green snow? Never heard of that one before. Big infantry combat here, fighting in the snow. They're trying to push through. And, oh god, the Roman cavalry is completely broken. Did their general die? Yeah, the Roman general's dead. The Cenomani general is alive. The Carthaginian generals are both alive as well. It seems like it's the Cenomani who are breaking. Roman morale holding out for the time being, I say that. But it doesn't look good for that Hastati unit. Right now, Carthage is in the position where they can just send their cavalry, wipe out those velites, and then charge into the backs of these, with elephants as well. I don't think there's any chance of the Romans coming back from this, and you can see it here with the balance of power, heavily in favour of Carthage. The Carthaginian reinforcements are on their way, just walking over casually. We've got some horsemen, some more horsemen, some infantry as well in there. Yeah, this is definitely looking like a Carthaginian win. But it was a cool battle. I liked the historical theme behind it. I just wish it was a little bit more balanced. Because this one here has been an absolute slaughter. They're actually not crossing the river. They're letting the velites pass for the time being. And yeah, they are. The general's dead, but they've reformed over here. And, okay, now the elephants are leading the way. They're actually being very merciful, the Carthaginians, by not using their cavalry here. They could have wiped out all of these Romans by now, taking advantage of that dead general, and wiping out these as well, but they're not doing it yet. I'm sure they'll, you know, they're clicking on their infantry, they're getting their infantry sorted. I'm sure eventually they'll reform a line and then just charge right in there. The elephants are coming across, but velites do counter elephants. So the Carthaginians do have to be careful here. They don't want to lose all of their elephants, but they're just out of range, I think. Come on, get those javelins in. No. They couldn't do it. Ah, so unfortunate. I bet they could have killed a lot of those elephants there. But no. Where are the elephants actually going? They're just walking home, aren't they? They've had enough. Alright, back to Carthage, back across those Alps. They've had enough. Meanwhile, the Romans here, the velites, yeah, they're just either stuck, I don't know. The cavalry's not doing anything either, just letting them all escape, which is weird. The Cenomani here, they seem to be breaking. Their general is still alive though, unlike the Roman general. The Carthaginian generals seem to be alive as well. The Romans are starting to break here. The Principes are breaking. The Sorce Extraordinari are breaking as well. Over here, the Sanomani are breaking again. Ooh, they must be getting some good kills though, yeah. 36 on them. But kills are looking in favour of the Carthaginians. It's like I'm seeing a lot of 1s and 5s on these kills when they've taken a lot of losses. Whereas the Carthaginians, every Carthaginian unit is infantry unit seems to be almost 100 kills. They've got their general on the front as well, because I think they know they've won it. But they just need to get their cavalry in here. I'm assuming there might be like a gentleman's agreement where you have to wait X amount of time before you can flank around or something. Maybe that's a thing, I don't know. That would make sense. I've seen those in these historical roleplay multiplayer battles before. Like, if you do a Siege of Helm's Deep multiplayer, there's usually rules around for cavalry in that. But yeah, they're starting to move their cavalry forwards now to run down these. And yeah, I think they're forming up and they're getting ready for a big charge in the back of the Carthaginians. Yeah, so I'm assuming there's a gentleman's agreement there. Balance of power is 50-50. The Romans are pulling it back, despite having some of their units break here. Yeah, as I said, if they can just beat the infantry, if they can cut their way through this, they're actually in a really strong position. Personally, I think it's too late, because Carthage just needs to charge in, but balance of power is now in favour of the Romans. Their numbers are actually able to tilt this back. But the Carthaginians, I think they're getting ready for a big charge. They've got their elephants nearby as well still. Yeah, they've got to deal with that unit as well at some point. They've got their elephants across the river. Oh, their elephants are coming back. And the Velites again, I don't think they're fired. Unfortunately. Okay, the elephants coming back across the river here. Come on, get that cavalry charging in. Have I got the balance of power right, or have I got it the wrong way round again? I don't know. I don't know if I've got the balance of power right. Okay, the cavalry's charging in either way. They're getting in here. And that's going to be the big final blow. They should have done this earlier, but I'm assuming they had a deal in there. And yeah, this cavalry's going to do so much damage with the elephants nearby as well, providing that morale debuff. Boom. Boom. The cavalry's all chasing in here. Yeah, so it must be red is Carthage, yellow must be Rome in the balance of power. So balance of power actually started off in favour of the Romans for some reason. I always get that mixed up because it's always opposite. You know what? I'm going to complain about this for a while. The Sanomani here, the general's about to break, but he is still alive. Yeah, they're about to be completely off the field. There's not long left of a battle. Right, so we're spectating right now as the Roman side. But on the minimap here, let's show it on the tactical map. Okay, so the Carthaginians are the yellow ones. Okay, take note of that. On the tactical map, Carthage is yellow, Rome is red on the tactical map. But on the balance of power, it's the other way round. Carthage is red, and Rome is yellow. That's what's throwing me off. And then when you see it here, though, on the side of the banners, the Roman side is yellow, or light blue, and the Carthaginian side is red, so that makes sense to the balance of power. But the map is wrong. The tactical map is wrong. That's what throws me off every single time. It's so annoying. And you can't really tell what side the balance of power is until too late into the battle, when I've already looked like an idiot throughout the entire thing. There we go, just another Rome 2 Total War rant for you all there. Hopefully I get more Medieval 2 Rome 1 battles to commentate, even Attila, end of the battle, and we do get the stats thankfully. So the Sanomani here, 1,200 losses, only 500 kills, not good. Rome got absolutely butchered. This Carthaginian army did very well, 200 losses, 883 kills, and then this one here getting a lot of kills as well. What got the most kills? So, 5 there. For the Sanomani, it was a general, 123. For Rome, yeah, you can just see the sheer amount of soldiers they had on this battlefield. They definitely had the numbers, but so many of them just got 0 kills near enough. Is it actually 24? Apart from this cav unit here, apart from the cavalry, it's 24. Wow, they got butchered. And then the cavalry over here, yeah, getting some kills, 153 on the elephant, and then, ooh, okay, here we go. This is where the infantry did well. And the slingers did well as well, credit to them. But I think the highest killing unit was 270. That unit there, the mercenary Iberian swordsmen, well done to them. Give them a medal. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this battle. Just something a little bit different there. It's a shame it wasn't too balanced, but oh well, at the end of the day, what can you do? I think it was still an entertaining one. Check out the OBG Discord, linked down below, for access to tournaments, battles like this, and other events going on in Total War and other strategy games as well. But for now, hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.